ถึงเขาไม่ได้ถามว่าตอนนี้อยู่ที่ไหนถึงแม้ว่าจะไม่รู้ว่าเธอนั้นเป็นไรไหมถึงเขาทิ้งมาถึงแม้น้ำตารินไหลถึงแม้ว่าเมาเท่าไรแต่เธอต้องกลับให้ไวถึงแม้ว่ารักเท่าไรถึงแม้ว่าใจจะผูกกันแต่สักวันต้องตัดใจต่อให้หัวใจจะผูกพันรักกันเหลือเกินแต่ถึงเวลาต้องจากกันและก็ยังคงเหมือนเดิมถึงแม้หัวใจจะห่างกันเธอรู้ดีว่าต้องเจอคนใจร้ายเธอเป็น good girl แต่เขาไม่ใช่ good guy แม้ว่าเธอจะรักเขา
So, personal protective equipment (PPE) is equipment that includes all the equipment used to protect workers and employees from safety risks and health risks that may come across at work. These are including injuries to the head, lungs, ears, eyes, and skin. Also, there are many types of PPE that can be used in construction site. To make it short, PPE is important to protect the wearer from hazards in workplace. However, it is necessary to choose suitable PPE on the job scope and the intended protection. So the types of PPE are skin protection, respiratory protection, eye protection, foot protection, hand and arm, body protection, fall protection, hearing protection, face protection, and head protection. So the first one is skin protection, where it is required to protect the skin that comes in contact with harmful substances. So mostly, the materials used in making PPE for skin protection is fire retardant cotton, rubber, leather, plastic. Moreover, when working in a construction site, hazards such as will happen, like coming in contact with dangerous chemical substances and exposed to sunlight for a long time that will cause cancer or reddening and sunburn. There is also a type of skin protection which are separates, aprons, and overalls, where the separates covers only certain part of the body, aprons covers only certain part, certain part of the body, and overalls covers the whole body. So the second one is respiratory protection. Because to sustain life, it is important to protect respiratory system. Types of respiratory protective equipment are filtering face-based respirator, half-mask respirator, and full-face respirator. We need to use respiratory protective equipment when cutting a material such as stone, concrete, or wood, using a liquid containing volatile solvents, and handling a dusty powder. Moreover, types of hazards that can occur in construction site are inhalation of dangerous gases, inhalation of dust, inhalation of mist and vapors. And it is also important to wear RPE as lungs are our main organ. And the third is eye protection, where it is required to protect the eyes against certain hazards. To ensure its effectiveness, we must ensure that the eye protection fits the user and keep eyewear clean from dust and scratches. We also need to replace when required. And types of hazardous in construction site can be flying objects and particles, gas, dust, vapor and liquid mist entering the eye, chemical splashes, heat or hot materials that can damage your eyes, and radiation. So the types of protections are splash resistant goggles, welding helmet, gas resistant goggles, welding goggles, safety glasses, and face shield. And the fourth one is foot protection, where it is required to protect the feet and lower part of the body against certain hazards. There are many types of footwear that are designed to protect our feet, such as steel-toe footwear, metatarsal footwear, reinforced sole footwear, and latex rubber footwear, where the steel-toe footwear can protect our toes from falling objects from being crushed, while for the metatarsal footwear, they have the special guards that run from our ankle to our toes and protect our entire foot. For reinforced sole footwear, they have a metal reinforcement that protects our foot from punctures. And the last one is latex or rubber footwear, where it resists chemicals and provides extra traction on slippery surface. And there's also many types of hazards that can occur, such as falling objects, scratching of feet and toes, impaction causing cuts and abrasion, and punctures. And the fifth is hand and arm, where it is required to protect against certain hazards. So there are also many types of hand protection, such as metal mesh and Kevlar gloves, leather gloves, and vinyl and neoprene gloves, where the metal mesh and Kevlar gloves resist sharp edges and prevent cuts, while the leather gloves shield our hand from rough surfaces, and the vinyl and neoprene gloves protect our hands against toxic chemicals. And the types of hazards that can occur is incoming contact with dangerous chemicals, cuts and abrasions, contamination, and electrical hazards, and contact with extreme temperature. Next is body protection, where it's required to protect the body from any danger in the site. So, in construction site, the types of body protection that we can use is coveralls, reflective safety vest, full body harness, chemical splash apron, flame resistant splash protection lab coat, welding apron, and welding coat. So, to ensure its effectiveness, we have to make sure that the clothing is suitable with the task and level of risk, and we must ensure that it's suitable cleaning materials that we use to avoid damaging the reflective parts, such as on the reflective safety vest. The seventh is fall protection, but it must be suitable and used safely for wearer to be effective. So types of falling protection are horizontal vertical solution, rooftop and anchors, accessories, fall protection kit, fixed system, lanyards and lifelines, safety gates and guardrails, harness, and confined space and rescue. So the objective of falling protection is to allow fall to be arrested and allow the system to absorb the energy of falling, also allows the person to rescue themselves and others. Next is hearing protection, where it is important to protect workers from exposure to excessive noise. So, for hearing protection, there are 5 types of it, such as roll-down foam, reusable plugs, custom molded, kennel caps, and earmuffs. So based on OSHA standards, hearing protectors need to be replaced when necessary, and employers shall make hearing protectors available to all employees that are exposed to an 8-hour time weight average of 85 decibels or greater at no cost to the employees. Moreover, for the roll-down foam, it provides good protection for most noisy environments. And while for the earmuffs that are suitable to use in construction site, it's easy to use and wear. It fits most people and it is easy to keep clean. Kennel caps are also suitable to use in construction site, as it can wear under the chin, overhead, or behind the neck. Custom molded are always comfortable and it's a long-term wear, while the reusable earplug, it comes in different sizes and it's convenient to carry for the workers. The second class is face protection, where it is required to provide full face protection. So types of face protection that can be used are welding helmet, biological splash shield, face shield, and face mask. So based on OSHA standards, when selecting suitable PPE for face protection, it must include full visors of eye, nose, and mouth. Due to COVID-19, biological face masks with eye shield are also suitable to use in construction site. The last one is head protection, as it is required to protect workers from head injuries. So there are three types of head protection, which are full brim, pump cap, and standard. Usually in construction site, we use the standard head protection, where based on the international coloring, white are for engineers, supervisors, managers, and foremen, red is for firefighters, blue for electrician, carpenter, and other technical operators, and yellow for laborers and earth-moving operators, brown for welders and workers with high heat application, green for safety officers, and grey for site visitors. There also can be types of hazards that might occur in construction sites, such as falling and flying objects onto the head, impact shock, penetration, electrical hazards. And based on OSHA's regulation, long hair must be covered to avoid stuck in the machinery, and we need to replace damaged hard head to ensure its effectiveness.
เจ็บไม่จำเก็บไปย้ำอยู่ซ้ำๆแค่คุณจะไปเธอไม่ต้องรอหยุดก่อนได้ไหมพรุ่งนี้เคยท้อถ้าเธอไม่ไหวเดี๋ยวพาไปนอนท่ามกลางวอร์มไลท์
Thank you.